What's up? Future, bro.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. On play action, here's Tua, rolling to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. They'll run. Here's Devon. And here he'll be brought in a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Brings up 2nd and 4. Play action, now it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive, not much sense. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Run straight ahead with Adrian. And some oozing eyes from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards. The Dolphins is 6-4 now in the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on.
His 9th touchdown this season. And the Dolphins will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To throw is Daniels. He's caught, Puka Nacua. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. To about the 26 here.
credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave him no comeback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 3rd and 12. Here's Daniels. Is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 31 yards. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this week.
He's got a man complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Westbrook-Akine, 77 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the returner down to the median. This will come out to the 34-yard line. Out there, set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended weeks. Does that change how they manage the rest of this week?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you're thinking of.
And if a touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And that one results in 35 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local guy from right here in Florida. Excellent job pushing through tackles that time to pick up 6.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 4. They'll run this one right to Robinson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try to keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they just sit back, they're going to throw it out every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Daniel's going to try to sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. On 4th down, here's Daniels. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
The partner and coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration.
Picked up by the linebacker, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commander's touchdown. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running right, here's Achane. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as he will take us to the end of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. This is 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is getting no blockers in front to create a wall, let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 42 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're wisely just taking knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
A pitch out to Mostert.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Daniels.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Up the middle, H.A.
And he's up in there after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Ryan Stonehouse to punt.
Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Taken in at the 22. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
What's up, Noel?
Ready?
I'm in the middle of the game. That's why I said 9:30.
Okay. Yeah, but I'll play another game.
We can put you more then. I'll let you know when to finish, though.
Next drive, the Washington offense.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the 4th one here at their own 23.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now Gordon on 1st down. He's got this down inside the 40 to the 49. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable 2nd and inches. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Nick Westbrook-Akine.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confusing.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Play action, now it's Daniels. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And this is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all.
Didn't do nothing.
Good work by this defense to hold things in check.
Good job. You won this game. Good job.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Washington down on the scoreboard that they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To the air goes Daniels. And he takes a shot
we can do.
Release as this will be incomplete.
Cover fine lineman, you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Daniels looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Off the play fake, Daniels. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Here's a screen for Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to look
under pressure now. He's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal.
That's from 25 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they play, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches when they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant. Offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay at a really high level.
They've been hot so far.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Now Achane on first and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Tua. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Back to throw. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big connection on that one. 47 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Oh, how about this on first and goal? Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Brian Robinson Jr. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
the crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Tua sets up to pass it. Well, that is incomplete. Oh, he had the defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
A give left side to Robinson. Down to about the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Broken tackle. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Jaden Daniels.
37 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now Tua. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Dancing to his left. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Tua. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Gets this to Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Now Tua. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Throwing Tua.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Here's Tua.
Oh, he's got him wide open, complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Tua.
Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? You got to catch it in that spot.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This is 3rd and goal. Tua to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. This is first and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this